people, quickly I would like to show us today the method I'm actually using again on Digit trading. Digit this time around trading, but I want to focus today my method I want to show you today on higher and on let's see, okay, on over and under. Now a number of us actually know that when it comes to Digit trading in binary.com, it's simply in numbers of luck whether you get it or not, because most of the time there's no prediction. But nonetheless, a number of us have actually come up with a concept that we can use to quickly make some very good results with it. Now, as you guys can see, I've actually grown this account to I've grown it to 123,000. So what I'm going to do now, I would like to do number one, I like to make 10% of it right now, which is most of the time my daily target, even in my real account. So I'll make 10%, and I can as well to make use of 5% stake. But because of some high win ratio that I've got, I'll make use of 10% stake as well as touching that. So like I said, I will make use of 10% as well too for my stake. And like I always tell people, the best strategy that you have, the best weapon that you have when it comes to trading is your money management. Even if you make a loss, you should as well discipline yourself in such a way that you wouldn't actually mantigate for too much. So let's see what we're going to do. If we want to assume that we are using 10%, we are making use of 10% daily target. So what we're going to do with that is probably let's try to make use of 5,000. Let's assume we're doing 5,000 and we want to make that 5,000 as well. So what we'll be making use of is 1. So we'll be making use of our prediction as 1 and 8, because we don't want to be too much greedy. So we'll be making a return of 23% there. So that means if you're making 23% in there, you need to make five times to make your 10% back, or your 5%. It depends on what you're making use. Since you are making use of 5,000 now, so that means in 5 different places once you can make your prediction right, you've made it back. So now let's get started on that. So the rule, let me just give us the rule, which a number of people will not do. The rule I'm making use of is this: anytime you have the occurrence of 0 and 1, as touching this, you can do with over 1 prediction. And then anytime you have the occurrence of 8 and 9, you can make use of under 8. I believe you quite understand that any occurrence of 8 and 9 at the very last digit, at the very last decimal point, you make use of it. Just watch me closely as I do that, and I believe a number of you guys will quite understand that you can go make use of it, practice a little bit, and let's say so now, like as we see, we have to change this to over and under. So as we're changing this now, this one changes immediately to 23%. As you guys can see, 23% gives us return of 1,100 plus. So can you see now it gives us 0 and 1 there, because it's at the very last digit you are making use of. Is it a 0 or 1? Like we said, it's just a number of games, but it's a number of luck. As you guys can see, we've gotten that. So immediately we've seen another one as well to bet. It's not a must that you should be rushing it. Just hold on for it, because we surely see, as you can see that. But I don't make use of that. It's at the very last point I'm making use of. So once you can find it there, if you see double of it, you will not make use. But it should just be here. A number of times when you do that too, you can actually make do of that. But I don't do that. I just hold on for it in there. Once it appears, I trigger my trade. So what we're going to do is, as you just leave it, as the next one comes in, which doesn't show the 2, you trigger it. It's just about trying to filter. Can you see now? So this one is no go area. Anytime you see 0011 or 01, don't do it. Just hang on until you have another one at stake and just make use of it. Can you see now it's taking a lot of time, so just hold on for it. So once you can find it, you come into it. Just a simple as that. So let's just keep looking and see. Once it comes up, I hope a number of you guys are actually getting the point where it has actually come. Can you see now? So you have it there. So you just come up with it and you have it, hands on there with your results. Even if you don't have the result, like I keep saying, you can, it's a number of games. Can you see now? Yes, it catches us now. So what you're going to do, that means you mantigale. Of course, if you want to mantigale, you can mantigale over time. But remember that we are doing 1 and 8, so you can change it to your 8. Once you have your 8 and 9 as well too, you just make use of it. It's touching this. I'm still going to touch some other ones as well too, but let's just go ahead to do this and see where we're going. Is either 8 or 9. Can you see now? So we've gotten 9 there. So 9 again. Just hang on for it, until once you just see it, you click it when the next one comes, which isn't just that. So you make use of it and you can go back to your 1. Most of the time those are the things you can do. So you come back here as well. Let's see what we're trying to do. Okay, you see now, boom, and that means you will hold on to when the next decimal rises up, comes up, and once it comes up, you just strike your movement and you make it a number of times. It always makes it so good. So you wait for it. Can you see now? When it comes at 6 and 8, that's where you come in, not when the 1 or 0 digit comes up. Just as simple as that. And remember where we're going to. So we've gotten the third one now because we just recovered the 2 first, back to 5,000. So that means we are going to the third round now. Is either you do 1 or 8. If it's taking too much time, you can just go to your 8. But let's see if probably we can just come up with something there. Good. So it comes up, but I wouldn't do that because we still have 1 here, remember. So this is 1 1. So we just wait until it doesn't, it puts up. Can you see now? Because it puts up in there and it comes up once and for all. You can still go to your 8. You can change anywhere you can go because it all works for them. Can you see now that it comes up here? So we're trying to see this now. Once it's 8 or 9, and the next, very good. So boom. Can you see now? So from there, you come up with it and you do it, and you make use of your money and you go off and off and off like that, and you can still go back to your 1 again. Good. I hope you guys are actually enjoying this, and I hope you are understanding what I'm trying to say. It's just like a numbers game. Good together, but good together, no go area. And it has actually come up with that 2 and 6, because it comes up with 2 and 6. We just come in, and it's always a win that I've always tested. So let's see what that can give us. Can you see now? So let's do 8 now. Let's do 8, and we'll just check for the result, and you guys will see the way it's been working. Now this one works perfectly for volatility 10 because I've tested it. Okay, so 8 it works perfectly well for volatility 10, volatility 100 rather, because that's what I've tested it with, and it's been very awesome. So I believe a number of you guys can actually try it as well, and if it works very well for you, you can just go ahead and try to make do of it and increase your balance a little bit with it. So let's say again, if 8 or 9, very good, 8 comes up, boom, and we come up with it because another decimal has actually come after it, which is 1 2, and that's why we trigger it like we used to do numbers of luck. Good. Can you see now? So it comes up, but can you see now? We started from 123, and this is at 130 right now. If we want to do 10% of that, 10% should give us this plus 123 should give us what? Okay, 135. Okay, let's try to do 5 more, so that we can just know we've done 10% like we used to say. So that is about 5-6 more trades, and you guys can actually be very sure of what I just showed you now, and you can go ahead and very good, boom. Can you see now? Once it just comes up like that, you make use of it. Now here is the catch. If you are doing under 8, it appears under whatever. Can you see now? So this catches it. So what we're going to do now is, you can change and you can still be there. It doesn't mean, you could have actually done that. But let's just say 1 comes up, and as we used to say, down just goes up with it, and we make rid of it, and it catches and all that. Oh, this one catches as well. So what we're going to do now is, we can still use this. Okay, if you can see, I actually changed the strategy a little bit there. Instead of it being at the very last end, we do it from the second to the last. Like I say, it's just a number of lock. It's a number of lock, but we can still do it if that's the case. So what's okay? So that means we still need to do one more of it. So now your 8, this is double it. We wouldn't go with it. Remember when we said it initially? So we just hold on for it. Very good. And here's the catch. You make do of it now, and you recover it back, and you come back to where it's supposed to be. So that means we've done that. So we can, so like we said again, now 2 of it, and that's where we actually come up with it, and we keep on. So like we said, sometimes it can actually catch us as many times as possible, but if you can just hold on with some money management, you should be doing good. 1, can you see now, it's just what we're looking for, so you hold on for it to do. So the major thing is you master the strategy, your money management very well, you don't trade too long, 18 of its stores. Again, you don't trade for too fast a little bit and all that, and you can actually do very well with it. So we spend about 12 minutes. Can you see now it catches us again? What do you think we should do as a question? What do you think? We should just hang on, and your money management matters a lot. Like I keep telling you guys, your money management matters a lot. This is just a game of luck. So we're just trying to filter out, stuff that we can use. It shows 9-1 and 3-7, and that's why that triggers us into doing that. And we did that, so we change it now to 8, and we'll see, and we'll try as much as possible to see what we can do 8 and 9. So we do that, and we come back to where it's supposed to be, and is a game of luck, like what we keep saying. It's a game of luck. If you know what you're supposed to do, of course you will always be making a case. 1 is there, 1 is there, 0 is there, no go area. You have to hold on for it to do that. You make do of it. Once this one makes it now, so that means we've hit our target area today. Remember that we said 135, and this is 136. I hope you guys actually learn 1 or 2 things from me. I try as much as possible to come up with another strategy that I think you can still make use of, and you can gradually increase your balance with it. Now the stuff there that you need to do is you need to have a combination of different methods that you can use to grow your balance over time. Thanks and God bless. This big business expert back online right now, and I'll be giving us a lot of ideas that we can still make use of at StockChainBannery.com trading. Thanks and God bless. Bye for now.